Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege video. In today's video, what we're going to be going over is the brand new patch notes that were released today as of April 19th. These are the Year 7 Season 1.2 patch notes. Like I said, they are live on all builds, console and PC. But in this video, we're going to be discussing the new map that is being released, which is Emerald Plains. And we're going to be talking about the operator changes that are coming with this patch. So first off, starting off on the new map, Emerald Plains. It takes place in Northern Ireland, and they added Emerald Plains to ranked, unranked, quick match, team deathmatch, newcomer, and the lone wolf PvE. I honestly didn't think it was going to make it into ranked, but I guess it is, so we're sending it. But if you guys do want to see a walkthrough with no HUD on this map, check out the card that's going to be popping up on screen now. I did do a walkthrough. It's about 8 or 9 minutes, so if you guys do want to watch that, feel free. But yeah, I kind of like the map. I like the vibe a lot. It gives me a Bartlett University vibe because obviously some of the rooms are strikingly similar. But overall, I like the aesthetics. I like the look and the theme of it, and I hope it plays well in ranked and unranked play. But the only way to find out is by testing it. Definitely hop on if you guys are interested in the new map. But with that said, we're going to get into the operator balancing. Now, there's some spicy changes coming, and I'm extremely excited. Not to spoil it, but Ying and Gridlock, there's going to be some spicy plan options there. But starting off with Bandit. So Bandit can now attach multiple batteries to the same surface or device. This was in the test server. I tried it out a little bit. Basically, you can place a Bandit charge down and then place another one on the same barricade, so it makes bandit tricking a little bit easier. So if they disable the battery, you can place down another trap right away on that same wall without picking up the old one and placing it down. So that's just going to make it a little bit easier for bandit to bandit trick. Second in the operator balancing is Blackbeard. It's not really a change, but more or less a gadget change. So they added Claymore to him and removed his breach charges. Not quite sure. I mean, it kind of fits him a little bit if he's on the rappel, Spider-Man rappel with his Blackbeard shield out. That Claymore can possibly catch somebody running out. Totally possible. The third change is Gridlock. So this is a very spicy change that I did not see coming. So Gridlock now has 4 tracks canisters up from 3. So she has 4 throwables plus her 2 smokes, making it 6 total throwables that she can burn. Now, pairing that with Ying, obviously, as you know, is going to be extremely oppressive for planting the bomb. So I'm super excited to try that out. Me and my friend Zigablaze have been already working on this since we heard it was going to come. And honestly, with 3 tracks canisters, it was already very good. But next up in the list is Nomad and Oryx. So this change basically applies to both of them. The recovery time from the knockback effect is now 1.25 seconds instead of 2 seconds. So basically, you're going to be able to recover faster and be able to get up after you've been hit down by a knockback. The operator will now remain prone after recovering from the knockback effect. I don't really agree with this change, specifically for Oryx, because they're able to get up a lot faster and just kill you right away if you do somehow get that cheeky knockdown as Oryx. I'm not sure how it is. It's probably really good for the attackers, because I know if I do get knocked down or some sort of knockback effect, it does take a little bit to regain your recovery and actually stand up. But now you're going to be able to remain prone, so you can just shoot as soon as you hit the ground and you're ready to fire. So I'm not quite sure about these changes. We'll see how they play out in the actual live build. Yeah, not quite sure about it yet. Next up in the list is Warden. So this is a nerf and a buff at the same time for the same gadget. So they increased the duration and cooldown of the Glance Smart glasses to 20 seconds each. So basically, before he had a 10-second cooldown and duration for his glasses. Now it's basically doubled, so he'll have a longer duration, but his cooldown is going to be just as long as his actual gadget pop. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to really affect Warden or what it's going to do, but it might help counter Ying a little bit more, considering he has 20 seconds in the actual glance, so that might help with flashes and being able to proc that ability during a fight. But next up, obviously, is Ying. Now, this is my favorite change by far, and I'm extremely excited to continue. As some of you know, I'm a Ying main. If you guys do need help with Ying, check out the guide that's going to pop up on screen right now. I took a decent amount of time to really do an in-depth guide on Ying, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But they reduced the duration of the Candela flash to 1.4 seconds instead of 2.8. but they also increased the number of candelas from 3 to 4. So she now has 4 candelas, but each candela flashes for half as long. Now, I don't really think that's that big of a change for her. The biggest change, obviously, is that extra candela. They did this before, either last season or 2 seasons ago. They introduced the 4th candela to her on the test server, and somehow, before the actual duration change, it made it to the live build for a singular day. Now, of course, I played the shit out of Ying that day because having that many candelas and that long of a flash time was just absolutely insane. But I don't think the duration is going to really affect her too much, considering she has 4. That's basically 4. Was that 4? That's like almost 6 seconds of pure flash. Beforehand, it was like, I don't know, like 12 seconds. So she was really strong that one day. She had 4 candelas and a flash of 2.8. But I still think it's going to be really impressive, especially with the new Gridlock change. So there's going to be 4 tracks canisters, 4 candelas, and each of them have smokes. So that's basically, was that 12 throwables between 2 operators? Now, think of anybody else to add to that mix for attackers, and it's just going to be an extremely, extremely oppressive, aggressive attack. But like I said, me and my friend Zigablaze have already been doing this, and with 3, it's been insane. But now that we both have 4, it's just going to be absolutely wild. But next up on the list for changes is Gadget Balancing. It's only one change, but basically the Claymore has got an increased number amount from 1 to 2. So technically, in theory, you can have 10 Claymores on attack, which is scary, but picking those 5 operators with Claymores is probably not going to happen all the time for people. But for some tweaks and improvements, this is going to apply to you console players. I'm extremely happy for you guys. So if you play PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S or X, they are adding an FOV slider to console. If you don't know what an FOV slider is, basically it increases your field of view from 60 to anything over that. So you'll have a more wide peripheral view of your screen. But they said, please note that setting the field of view to 60 or above may lower your frame rate and cause some graphical issues. Obviously, they're probably going to work on that as people use it more and more, get more data, attain more information, and then possibly apply another hotfix. But if you are having frame rate issues, if you're over 60, you might want to tweak some settings or just stay on 60 for the time being, because this is a brand new implemented feature. So stay tuned. Hopefully they'll resolve any issues if you do have any. But the next up for the Gamehealth map rotations. I didn't know this when I saw this, but they removed Outback from the Newcomer playlist. I'm not sure why it was in there. Outback is not a Newcomer friendly map, not at all. So I'm not sure why it even made it in there, but they did remove it, so it's not as prevalent in Newcomer. I haven't played Newcomer in so long. But with that said, there's going to be some bug fixes here for gameplay. I'm not going to read through all of these just to save you time. But there are some features like players are not getting points for destroying drones in the prep phase. I've had that happen to me recently, thinking that points disappeared. There's some other ones where operators are receiving damage after being pushed through a destroyed wall by Nomad or Oryx. Same thing with Capitel's bolt taking damage after the fire disappears. So I have not experienced all of them, but if you want to read all of them, I'll leave it up on screen right now. You can pause it and take a look, or take a look at the patch notes down in the description. But they had some level designs, some operator changes or fixes, and some user experience changes. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys are excited for the new map, Emerald Plains, let me know down in the comments. When I played it, I had a decent amount of fun playing it. I like the vibe. I like the aesthetics a lot. I thought it was a pretty good map. But let me know down in the comments what your favorite operator balance is. Mine, personally, like I said, is Ying. Since I'm a Ying main, it's going to be absolutely wild. My second would probably be Gridlock, because having this many throwables is absolutely insane. But yeah, if you guys are excited for this new patch, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like. Let me know what your favorite change is. And if you do want to see those videos I was talking about, I will leave a link in the description for both of them. My Emerald Plains walkthrough and my Ying tutorial or guide to becoming a better Ying player. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good rest of your night, evening, or day, whatever it is, whatever part of the world you're in. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next video or stream. Take care, and brush your hair. Adios.